Welcome to Way to Commerce. Subscribe to Way to Commerce. Today we discuss job costing. In methods of costing, it is a one type of costing. So this is the CMA study material. Okay. Methods of costing. So in methods of costing, there are 5 types. One is job costing. Second one is batch costing. Third one is contract costing. Fourth one is process costing, joint and byproducts. Fifth one is operating costing or service costing in transport, hotel, hospital, etc. So exam pattern changed for intermediate MCQs. We discuss only important points for attempt MCQs. Okay. Job costing. First of all, we discuss methods or types of costing. Costing is the technique and process of ascertaining cost. So costing is the technique and process of ascertaining cost. Follow a particular method of ascertaining cost. So it follows a particular method of ascertaining cost. For example, hotel operation costing. Okay, for contract costing. That means construction of buildings, etc. We use contract costing. So other types. Different methods of costing are applied to different industries depending upon the type of manufacture and their nature. So based upon type of manufacture and their nature, we use different types of costing methods. Broadly, the costing methods are classified into the following. So ultimately classified into 2 types. One is specific order costing. Job costing or terminal costing. So these are the specific order costing. Second one is operation costing or process or period costing. Okay. So broadly the costing methods are classified into 2 types. One is specific order costing. Second one is operating costing or process or period costing. First of all, we discuss specific order costing. It is simple. Specific order costing means where the work consists of separate jobs, batches or contracts. So here specific name itself contains specific order. So here work consists of separate jobs, batches or contracts. It is a specific order costing. So job costing, batch costing and contract costing are the example for specific order costing. So next, job order costing. Our main topic is job order costing. So CIMA London defined job costing as the category of basic costing methods which is applicable where the work consists of separate contracts, jobs or batches, each of which is authorized by specific order or contract. So name itself contains, it's a when it is used, work consists of separate contracts or jobs or batches, each of which is authorized by specific order or contract. It's a job order costing. Next, every order in job costing is separate. And it is not essential that some manufacturing operations be carried out or the same materials be utilized in respect of each. In the job costing system, an order or a unit, lot or batch of a product may be taken as cost unit. So here cost unit is a batch or a unit or an order. It's a cost unit of job. Next, job cost accounting is followed 3 types of manufacturing organizations. Job cost accounting is followed in 3 types of manufacturing organizations. So those are: first one, jobbing concerns. Second one, small firms. Third one, large enterprises manufacturing a variety of products. This is one MCQ. given in the end of the chapter. So job cost accounting is followed in three types of manufacturing organizations. One is jobbing concerns, second one is small firms, third one is large enterprises manufacturing a variety of products. So first one is job concerns. So we discuss in simple terms, okay, job concerns, variety of products according to customer specifications. So job concerns are manufacture a variety of products according to customer specifications, and each one requires different types. So each one requires different types, size and quantities of materials and equipments and utilizes different labor hours. So each one is separate, that's why it is a applied job costing. Okay, next, small firms. So job costing applied in small firms. On account of the frequent changes from one product to another, job costing would be suitable for determining the cost of each lot of products. Small firms deals with different products. So in different products dealing, job costing applied. So on account of the frequent changes from one product to another, job costing would be suitable for small firms. Okay, determining the cost of each lot of products. Next, third one, large enterprises manufacturing a variety of products. So in large manufacturing firms also use job costing. Job costing is applicable to engineering concerns, construction companies, shipbuilding, furniture making, hardware, machine manufacturing industries, repair shops, automobile engineers, and several such other industries where jobs or orders can be kept separate. So here jobs or orders can be kept separate. This industries use job costing. Okay. Next, procedure for job cost accounting. So first procedure is the production planning. First of all, the production planning. The production planning department prepares a suitable design for the product or job. It also works out the requirements of materials for the product and prepares a list of operations indicating the various operations to be carried out and their sequence and the shops, departments, plants or machines to be entrusted with each of the operations. The first one is the production planning. Next, a production order issued. Usually a production order contains all relevant information regarding production, such as detailed particulars of the job or product, the quantity or units to be manufactured, date of start of production, probable date of completion, details of materials required as per the bill of materials, the operations and the various shops in involvement in performing them, and the route of the job should take. So these are the procedures. So earlier those are understandable and not required for MCQs. For understanding only we read that para. Okay. Production orders may in general be of three types. So production orders are generally three types. The first one is assembly type. The second one is sub-assembly type of order. Third one is components or parts production type. So these are the three production orders. Now we discuss the first one is assembly type of order. So components are purchased. So here components are purchased and assembled into a product in the factory. It's a assembly type of order. So here components are purchased and assembled to make a final product. It is the assembly type of order. The second one is sub-assembly type of order. So components are purchased and sub-assembles. Here sub-assembles. That means it needs to take further product to make a final product. So it is sub-assembles and assembles are made in the factory. So production order for each sub-assembly and final assembly will be necessary. Next, third one, components or parts production type is ultimate. Components are parts production type. Components are manufactured and sub-assembled, and the sub-assemblies are assembled into the final product. Here ultimately making final product. It is the components or parts production type. Next, copies of production orders may be distributed as follows. So copies of production orders distributed as follows. One copy to the stores, one copy to the stores department for provisioning and issue of materials on demand. The second copy is one copy each to the departments or shops concerned to undertake production by demanding materials and employing men and machines on the operations. Next, one copy to the cost department for working out the cost of the job. Okay, separate job cost sheets are maintained for each job. So we already discussed separate cost sheets are maintained for each job. A job consists of several major or important operations. Separate cost subsheets for recording cost of the various operations may be maintained and the aggregate cost in summary shown in the main cost sheet. So in simple para, so one is separate job cost sheets are maintained for each job. In addition to that, separate cost subsheets also maintained for recording the various operations may be maintained and the aggregate cost. Next, in job costing we have material cost, labor cost, manufacturing overhead. So these are the simple one. Next, completion of jobs. So after completion of jobs, posting of direct material, direct labor, direct expenses, manufacturing overhead cost to the cost sheet for a job or production order are made periodically throughout the run of the job or order. Okay. Next, ceases to that the cost sheet may not be closed. Next, work in progress. We know the work in progress. The cost of an incomplete job is the work in progress. So these are the only partly completed by end of the accounting period. It is a work in progress. Next, cost control in job order system. Cost control. So how to control? Comparison of the actual cost with the estimated cost, basis for fixing job prices. So here compare the actual cost with the estimated cost, basis for fixing job prices. Next, comparison may also be made with the cost of previous periods or of earlier batches of production. So standard cost may be used in job type point plants. So here standard cost may be used in job type plants, particularly where the product or the particular operations of the job are of standardized in nature, then standard costing is used. Next, advantages of job costing. Next, limitations of job costing. So here limitations: comparatively more expensive as more clerical work is involved, so that's why it is a comparatively more expensive. Job costing is more expensive. Next, increase the clerical processes. So here increase the clerical process, so chances of errors may enhanced. Next, where they are compiled very promptly or historical as they are compiled after incidents. Next, fourth limitation is the system does not have any scientific basis, so it's a one type of limitation. Next, job cost card or sheet. So in order to ascertain cost of a particular job, record all the expenditure related to a job separately. Job cost card or sheet is used. Job cost card is a cost sheet where the quantity of materials issued, hours spent by different classes of employees, amount of other expenses and share of overheads are recorded. This is helpful in knowing the total cost. So job cost card or sheet helpful in knowing the total cost, profitability, etc. of a job. So this is the job cost sheet. job cost sheet. Here description, blueprint number, material number, reference number, job number, quantity of materials, date of delivery, date of commenced, date finished. Here particulars about material, labor, overhead. Here date, reference, details. So here date. Next summary of cost. So here estimated, actual, both are there. Estimated cost, actual cost. Here total. So here direct material cost, direct wages, production overhead. So ultimately these are production cost. Next administration and selling and distribution overheads. Ultimately total cost after adding profit or loss, it's a selling price. Okay, for the job, units produced, cost or units, remarks if any, prepared by, checked by. So this is the job cost sheet.